All right, this morning we welcome Davin Underwood from Little Deer Cafe over in Banner Elk into the kitchen this morning, and you're talking about some great sweet treats that you've got going on, some great baked goods. We're talking muffins and all that. We're going to start off with scones. I think a lot of folks are a little afraid of scones because they're not real familiar with them.
Yeah, they tend to be dry. I think the ones they've had are dry and crumbly, which is, I guess, signature of a scone, but my scones are not dry and crumbly. They're very moist and very delicious.
And what flavors of scones do you do?
All kinds. I have blueberry scones. Lemon white chocolate is a really great combination.
That sounds really good, yeah.
Raspberry white chocolate is very good. Chocolate scones, which we have here.
Okay.
These are chocolate. These are the lemon white chocolate, and they're very great. And then the blueberry are there. I make oatmeal raisin.
Yeah. And you make these every day?
Almost every day, as much as they sell out. So if they sell out every day, that's what we want.
Are they big sellers for you?
Very. People come to Little Deer and just buy all scones.
Okay.
Yeah, or all muffins.
Oh, very good. And we'll get to muffins in just a little while, but let's start with scones. Are you going to be making something for us? Or making some
I was going to show you really fast how I finish off.
Well, we got some time, so take your time.
Do the scones. Yeah, you bet. So you can cut your butter in by hand with using one of the pastry blenders.
Right.
I like to use the food processor because it's faster and I don't have a whole lot of time usually to make these things. So I've got my dry ingredients in there and cold butter in there.
Okay.
And I'm just going to blitz it a little bit.
And that cold butter does make a difference.
Yeah, it makes a world of difference.
Yes.
The cold butter will steam while the scone is baking, and it'll puff. Give it a little bit more puff and give it a more airy texture.
All right.
So you want this to be like fine meal, and I can tell by the sound.
You've done this enough you can tell by sound on this.
That's right. Yes. So it's getting about there now.
Okay.
And we'll take that off.
All right.
And it's going to look like small meal, like cornmeal or something.
Like really fine cornmeal.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you'll hand me this metal bowl.
I will do that.
Those are my wet ingredients.
Okay. And what have you got in there?
This is 4 eggs, 2/3 cup buttermilk, vanilla, and lemon zest.
Okay, very good.
So it's not a very detailed recipe. They're very easy.
Okay.
The main thing is that you don't overmix them and you don't get them hot. You don't let the butter melt. So you just dump that right in.
Right.
Like that. Give it a tap.
And not letting that butter melt, that is the key to keeping these moist and getting a good scone.
That's correct. Because, again, the butter will steam in the oven and give it that light, airy texture that you want. And I can feel that there's a bit of a butter chunk in there.
But so you're working with it.
Yeah, it'll work itself out. You put this on the mixer.
Okay.
And then you will add your blueberries last.
Okay.
These are blueberry scones. And I add them last, and it's frozen because the frozen berries are good in baking. There's that clump of butter. Because they have already undergone a little bit of cooking from being frozen. Their structure is broken down a little bit.
Right.
And they will bake very nicely.
And how many cups of berries are you putting in there?
That's 2 cups frozen blueberries.
Okay.
But if you have fresh blueberries on hand that need to be used, you use fresh blueberries that need to be used. And I put my hands over because it sometimes will throw dough everywhere.
Sometimes it'll get a little out of hand there.
Yeah.
So.
And I like to cut my scones in triangles.
Okay.
It's just something I thought would be a signature thing. So you see it's going to be called a shaggy mass here. You don't want to over... You don't
I
want
like
to
that term. A shaggy mass.
I like to say
Not
that.
a mess, a mass, okay?
Yeah. So you don't want to overmix it because that will ruin your scone.
Right.
And you'll look at this and think, oh no, I need to keep going. Well, no, don't keep going because it'll be your scone will be tough.
Okay.
So now we just dump it out. I have a little flour right here to go down so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
Just a touch on the board. And then you just dump out your scone dough here.
Get some blueberries out there, but that's fine too.
Oh yeah, we're going to get all those blueberries right in when I press them out.
All right.
And there's that.
Because we don't want... I love frozen blueberries as a snack too.
I do too.
Yes.
I like to nibble on this as I'm doing it. So you just want to make a mound, however you do it, a circle. You know, biscuits are done the same way. People, I'm kind of famous for the biscuits that I make.
I'm going to steal one of your blueberries here.
Do it. And you do them the same way. And you don't want to mess with them too much and overwork the dough. Because again, you'll develop the gluten, it'll be tough, and that's not really what you're looking for.
Right.
There's that clump of butter.
That's just goodness in there. That's all it is. It's just goodness.
Oh, and there you go. And however, you don't want them too thick.
Right.
It'll be about maybe a ½ inch.
All right. Well, Davin, we're going to head to break, and we're going to come back here after a while and check on these, and maybe take a look at the muffins recipe you have as well. Okay?
Oh yeah, sure thing.
All right. It's Little Deer Cafe. Let's give you the information right here. It's located there on Mitchell Avenue in Linville, North Carolina. Check out littledeercafe.com for more information.